You're watching the sports and political channel of LB. If you're not subscribing to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. So, Myles Turner has been trending for all the wrong reasons as he went to a summer league game one night, and this was his style of clothing. Now, I'm not going to rag on him too bad because he's not the only guy that's running around here trying to be a fashionista, right? Who can ever forget Russell Westbrook one year was running around here looking like Mary Poppins, and then you had Kyle Kuzma running around here wearing skirts, and you had Jordan Clarkson running around here wearing skirts. And look, there's a deeper there's a deeper thing in play here, right? When you get a guy like Silly Billy Porter running around here dressing in all kinds of weird clothing and all that. What they don't understand is not about them living quote unquote their truth. It's not about that. Mainly what this is about, in my humble opinion, is the is the emasculation of the black man. This is what this is about. This is about making the black man making being less than what he really is, in my humble opinion. When you see movies like The Women King and Call Her King and all this stuff, not only this strips the femininity of the black woman, it also strips the masculinity of a black man. And when you see black men here wearing skirts and then out here wearing lavender colored clothing and running around here with men's purses, what they don't seem to understand is living quote unquote their truth is coming at the expense of the black community as a whole. And another thing, what are you doing with your legs crossed? Who does that? What black man you know just sits somewhere and crosses his legs? And notice the two people that's sitting right next to him off to his left, they're looking away. These dudes out here looking away. Like they don't want to be associated with that. And who could blame them? Who could blame them for wanting to be associated with that? This is unacceptable. Now, Myles Turner was down in Miami recently for Fashion Week. And let's just say that he really digged the vibe that was at Fashion Week. Fashion Week was down in Miami. And we all know how eccentric the people dressed down there. I mean, look no further than Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wade was dressed like a man who carried himself with class and demeanor until he met with Gabrielle Union. And then after he met Gabrielle Union, he's dressed up in these questionable outfits. He's dressed up in these questionable outfits. Now, you can see in that set of thumbnail, you got Myles Turner running around here looking like Lil Nasty X. Some people call him Lil Nas X. I call him Lil Nasty X. But yeah, this is where we at. Myles Turner has a flair for fashion. And look, there's nothing wrong with that. If that's what making you bacon sizzle, if that was tickling your fancy, right? If that would get you, going in the morning, then God bless you. God bless you. But you out here being a fashionista should not come at the expense of us masculine men who dress regularly and appropriately be lumped into this. I don't get these guys out here dressing like this. I don't get it. Hey, GG Chillin' 702. Salute to my sister in the building. You got on you got on pink pants, a lavender tie, and Gucci shoes. Now, I definitely not a fan of Gucci, considering that Gucci had stuff that depict black people getting hanged. Remember that shirt that they came out with the noose on it? Yeah, that was Gucci. Now, I posted this on my Twitter account a couple days ago. I was going back and forth as to whether or not I was even going to do a video like this. Why didn't you dress like that? If you had dressed like this, now see, this is drip I can rock with. Notice I did not say get behind, because that's a little fruity, that's a little homo, that's a little suspect. I'm not getting behind no man. But as far as like this, why you wore this to the game? If you wore this to the game, people will check this and respect this. Hey, Ticket in the building. Hey, Ticket, what's up, bro? Salute to my man Ticket in the building. The real Lati, what's up? My man Eric Johnson, Gideon, I see y'all in the building. Salute to all y'all that's up in here. T Sweezy, my man, hit that like button, will you? Hit that like button. If you wore this to the game, nobody would have questioned that. Nobody. Oh, they'd be like, oh man, Myles Turner, oh man, this man fresh in his drip. People be saying that. Instead, you going to the game looking like goddamn Velveteen Dream, or back in the day, right? Who can remember Living Color back in the day? Who remembers In Living Color back in the day? Who remembers that? Who remembers In Living Color back in the day? Now, for those of you that may not have lived during that time, there was a segment on In Living Color called Man On. It's raining man, hallelujah, it's raining man. Two snaps and a twirl. Who remembers this one back in the day? Yeah, two eccentric guys wearing eccentric clothes, breaking down movies in an eccentric way. Hated it. That's what Myles Turner was like going to the game that night. Hey man, see that kind of activity right there, I can't rock with that, man. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. There's no way I'm going to support no NBA player being out here being a fashionista. So it gives me an idea of Myles Turner's next career move. Are you looking to be a model for Vogue magazine, or what about um, Victoria's Secret, male summer runway fashion show? where you get the, dress all eccentric, and then you got some angel wings right behind you as you walk down that aisle, strutting your stuff in the racist ass Gucci shoes. So this is where we at right now. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna drop this link. I'm gonna drop a link. Um, I'm gonna drop the link, and please try to keep it clean. If you come in, please try to keep it clean, because I don't need no strikes on my channel for cyberbullying. All right, so when you come in, try to keep it clean. I'm not saying that you should strip of who you are, no pun intended, but try to keep it clean when you come in. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, Cameron jumped all over Myles Turner for dressing like that. And you already know I'm going to be on the lookout for that episode of It Is What It Is with Cameron and Mace, because I'm sure Cameron's going to talk about this. And my sister brought up a good question. Why is this happening to the brothers? That's a good question. Why is it just happening to the brothers? Because I'm pretty sure they're not the only ones dressing as fashionistas. But this is the danger of quote unquote living your truth. That's the danger behind it. Do who you want, be who you want, and don't let nobody get in the way of that. See, that has its applications somewhere, not here. Not here. I mean, why you can't dress with? Why you just come in with a t-shirt, jeans, and tennis shoes? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with t-shirts, jeans, and tennis shoes? What's wrong with that? Look, if you want to dress in eccentric outfits and all that, do that shit when people are not looking at you. But look, this is crazy. This is crazy. I can't rock with no dudes out here dressing like women, and then you got women out here dressing like men. We out here in a multiverse of madness going on. Straight up multiverse of madness. Shit crazy. No, no. See, you're missing the point. You're missing the point. It is a big deal. Just because you don't see it, don't mean it's not a big deal. It is a big deal. What's up, TJ? And it has nothing to do with a motherfucker salary. See, there you go. There you go, man. See, there you go. You run around here talk about, oh, it's because they have money. It has absolutely nothing to do with their financial status. Now, name one time I even mentioned this guy's pockets. You have not heard me not one time mention this man's salary or his financial status. So it has absolutely nothing to do with the man's financial status. You already got dudes running around here. guys running around here with goddamn looking like a goddamn toothpick, sagging their skinny jeans. And you got guys out here that's nowhere near Myles Turner's financial status dressing like this. And I'm supposed to think that's okay. I'm supposed to accept that. No, I don't gotta accept that. Not at all. All right, Eric, what you got?
What's up, brother LB? This is why I said on my Twitter page he was a lavender scented Skittles dressing ass nigga. But this is the time that we're living in. It's basically a kangaroo court out here. The first picture you showed, the brother was suited to booted. But these dudes got to come out here, show their ass, no pun intended, and show other things. Balls to the wall. Doing something strange for a piece of change. I don't know what his finances are like, but if you out here and you're rich as hell and you dressing like this and you supposed to be a role model for the kids within our community, you bringing a negative factor on yourself. I mean, you can't go up in the club like that when you have the ladies around you dressing like a fashionista off a Target magazine. You can't be up there dressing like that, man. You supposed to come suited and booted. Like if you have kids or have people in your family condoning this, and now I can see if this dude was living the alternative lifestyle. I mean, do you, bro? But if you're a heterosexual man dressing like this in a world where black people, they always put negative stereotypes on us in the image that we have within our community, then shame on you, sir. I don't know what you're doing outside of the NBA. I don't know if you're scoring baskets or just taking them. But dude, you just bringing a negative image on yourself, and it gonna take dudes like us to roast niggas like this, man, because we can't have dudes like this representing our people within our community.
Right. So everybody want to be so eccentric. Everybody want to stand out and all that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. There's no need for that. There's no need for you running around here crossing your legs and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, are you really trying to model for Victoria's Secret or Vogue or what's some other or GQ magazine? Are you trying to
Nah,
go on the cover of a GQ magazine?
that's the Smoothie King catalog right there. He dressed like a mixed wild berry smoothie. That Smoothie King all day. They gave him a sponsor. He was like, man, we going into the fashion industry. Smoothie King. Not only is you gonna sell smoothies, but we want you to dress like a pack of wild berry scented Skittles. We're gonna give you a couple of colors. You're gonna be unorthodox, just like ice cream melted. We're just gonna mix you up together. You're just gonna go out there and just do your thing. You even got men out here. I seen a video, brother. I ain't gonna kid you, bro. It was this bald headed white dude who was dressed up like Mr. Clean. He was teaching women how to walk like a woman. This dude had high heels on. He was walking like an Egyptian. He was teaching women, real women. I'm every woman. It's all in me, like natural women with bitties on their chest. A man was teaching a woman how to walk, how to strut, how to shake what your mama gave you. Like, how can a man teach a real woman how to be a woman? Like, I'm gonna send you the link to the video because I think it was on my Twitter page. It was just weird, man. I don't know where that was at in the country, but you had this bald headed white dude who was looking like Mr. King, Mr. Clean. He had his high heels on. He had his stiletto pumps on in the club. He was getting his fashion over on, man. He was swishing. He was teaching women. And now it wasn't no black women in the building. These were all white women. So that goes to show you that some of these women have they have a low self esteem about themselves. Because how you gonna have a man who's born a man teach you how to be a woman? How you gonna teach a woman how to walk when you ain't even a real woman? It's wicked out here, man. I'm like a house cat. I stay in the house. I only go out once I have to because the freaks come out at night.
Yeah. Yeah, we seen a freak right here.
Motherfucking freakazoid. And they ain't talking about Midnight Star neither.
Now look, this my thing. You out here dressing like that. Now I'm not gonna sit here and question your sexuality and all that. I'm not gonna do that, right? I'm not gonna
Yeah.
do that because one, I don't know, and two, I don't care to know. But this fashionista stuff right here, man. This stuff right here is yeah. I don't rock with no dudes out here dressing like Mary Poppins and out here dressing like no, Mary Poppins is the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious lady, right? You out here dressing like women. I can't rock with that, man. I'm sorry. I just can't. I'm not going. I'm never going to accept that. I'm never going to accept that. I'm sorry.
You know this.
Right? If you guys are offended by that,
You know
then
what this
guess what?
remind me
That's just
of?
too goddamn bad. That's just too goddamn bad. If you don't accept,
You know what?
if you can't respect what I'm saying, fuck out of here. Anyway, go ahead, Eric.
Yeah, you know what this remind me of? You know that skit off Dave Chappelle with the two dudes. The you had Don King in the skit talking about Friday man up here dressing like a bitch. I mean, if you live that lifestyle, this up to you, man. Don't be out here gonna be dressing in an alternative way. Like have some class about this stuff, man. Shit like this. You know, you faking the funk, dude. How you gonna be out here talking about you?
Hey, your connect. Something's wrong with your connection, Eric. You got to go out and come back in. Something wrong with your connection. You got this dude running around here dressed like Darth Vader. I'm like, was it Star Wars night during the NBA game or something like that? Or was it some kind of promotional night for the Indiana Fever? Why are you out here dressed like Darth Vader?
You out here trying.
Then I already talked about a little nasty X in the middle. Now I'm talking about the middle of the thumbnail, not that other thing you gutter minds out there be thinking about. Talk about the middle of the thumbnail. Now I don't know what the hell that is on the right. I don't know what the devil that is on the right. I mean, like army fatigues or and some pink pants and shit. Oh Lord. See, that's what I'm talking about right there, man. That's the kind of stuff I'm talking about right there, man. For real. It had to be Halloween. But then again, it's not. It wasn't Halloween. GG chilling. This was recent photos. This is recent photos. What's up, 3,000 degrees? So, if I hadn't said this once, I've said it 1,000 times. I am not down with none of this at all. I ain't down with none of this. This is crazy out here. This is real crazy. In closing, I'm going to close it the way I opened it by doing this. If you're not a subscriber to this channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on your social media platforms. Last but definitely not least, shouts out to the mighty LDBC. This your man. Scream at me. Huh?